All right, man. Detroit Lions activate Tim Patrick once again for the Arizona Cardinals game, and they activate Detroit native former Penn State wide receiver Allen Robinson. So they both are activated for Sunday's game against the Cardinals of Arizona. It says Detroit Lions elevate wide receivers Tim Patrick, Allen Robinson practice squad. Shout out to the Detroit Free Press and Dave Burkett. It says that Detroit Lions elevate veteran wide receiver Tim Patrick, Allen Robinson from the practice squad to one game day roster for Sunday's contest against the Arizona Cardinals. Patrick caught 2 passes in his Lions debut against Tampa Bay Buccaneers, while Robinson has yet to not to play since signing in August. On Friday, Lions coach Dan Campbell reiterated that Patrick could be a factor in the receiving rotation going forward. NFL teams can elevate a player up to 3 times from the practice squad before they sign him to the 53-man roster. Quote, if somebody wants to poach him off the practice squad, then we have a decision to make, Campbell said. But until then, the plan will be to elevate and use him. We expect to use him more this week. He had a good week at practice. I like him. I really do. He fits us just the way he is, the way he works, his attention to detail, and he brings a little something different to us. He's a big guy. He's a big target. He's physical. He's tough, and I'm glad he's here. So they only got one more time to bring brother Patrick up from the practice squad before they have to sign him. At any given time, anybody can poach him off the practice squad, just like that kicker we just signed. And the Lions, you have an opportunity to sign them to the active roster or let them, go off the practice squad. So we'll see. But other teams had an opportunity to sign Patrick, and he chose to come to Detroit. So maybe he just got to live with that part of it. But yeah, I mean, he looked pretty good coming out there, coming off 2 blown ACL surgery. Then at the same time, he said he felt good. I know it's one thing to feel like you feel good, and yeah, I feel him. I feel like one thing to feel like you feel good and you are good and all that. You know, uh, you know, uh, you know, you know, yeah, you know. So, but yeah, I like him, man. I like to pick up. I like to pick up for them, man. Big guy. And I think this kind of them will bring Robinson up too. I speak on shortly. I think that they signaling they got a problem. And really, I think the problem, it really, in my opinion, I think the problem really, like lies within just run the football. You know what I'm saying? But I think if they really want to, play how they want to play, then they need another receiver. So I don't know why they didn't put an emphasis on getting another receiver. We heard what Brad Holmes said, that they like what they had. Nobody really liked AJ Green for real. Not AJ Green, but Antoine Green, because he just 6th-round pick, didn't much about him, got injured. They waived him, whatever happened to him. So, like I continue to say, man, didn't work out. We thought that, hopefully Jameson can make that leap. He did make that leap. You know what I'm saying? He sure did make that leap, but Donovan Peoples-Jones didn't leap with him. So it says a lot, too, about Donovan Peoples-Jones, if we keep it real, that that he didn't make it. He didn't make it off the practice squad before these two dudes. Think about this for a minute. He was going up against third and fourth stringers, and he was just straight struggling out there. He was struggling. So for Allen Robinson to be here for what, 3 or 4 weeks, if that, Tim Patrick be here for 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, if that, already getting elevated before Donovan Peoples-Jones, that should tell you a lot about him. These two guys that was on completely different rosters. So if they can both give us, enough of something, man, the Lions would be okay. So we got to see, what those brothers got left. But But yeah, let's talk about Allen Robinson. You know, he's a guy, you know, really good in Jacksonville. I think eventually he ended up getting injured, you know, but then he was able to bounce back off the injury, you know, and still have decent seasons. And maybe in New York didn't have a great quarterback play. Also, in addition to that, playing in Pittsburgh, it wasn't a lot of great quarterback play. So I'm interested to see what he has left. I mean, he was one of the top 10, 15 wide receivers at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? So I find it you know, I think I think it's interesting to see what he got left. He got a serviceable quarterback. So yeah, I think it's interesting. If he got something left and he can do what he used to do, I think the Lions might have something between Tim Patrick, Allen Robinson. If they get two decent receivers, then I think they should be okay. In my humble opinion, I think they will be okay. So, you know, I obviously look forward to Allen Robinson playing. You know, I think he went to Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Remember they had Robert Bolden. I think he played quarterback at Penn State too. So so yeah, I mean I look forward to it, man. Honestly, man, and uh, you know, Detroit native. Um, So and Tim Patrick looked pretty good. Even on the first catch Tim Patrick had last week, where you know he didn't get his feet in bounds, that still was a hell of a catch, man. So so yeah, I mean I'm excited, man. Honestly, to be honest with you, I'm excited to see Allen Robinson. I've been a fan for a while. I'm excited to see you know Tim Patrick and maybe expanded role. And they need so, especially if they not gonna run the football. They need them. So just at the end of the day, them learning where they need to be at and learning route placement with Jared Goff and where Goff like to put the ball at. And I believe Allen Robinson played with the Rams for a minute, but I think Matthew Stafford was the quarterback as well over there. So, but yeah, man, I think it's interesting, and I like the I like the fit. I like the fit. So, um, but But yeah, man, I look forward to it, man. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Oops. Peace.